We're gonna be in the sun. I'm gonna shake down. Get the sun.
Welcome aboard, folks. Watch your step. Watch your step there, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Watch your step. Go ahead and take your seats. Put your backpack in the center of the boat for me, please. Monstro's on a low-fiber diet.
Nice.
Whale back in your seats there, folks. Please keep your hands and arms inside the boat at all times, and a whale we go. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome aboard Ariel. My name is Johnny, and I'll be your skipper and storyteller today as we take our enchanting and magical cruise around the mystical realm of Storybook Land. Once again, for your safety, keep those hands and arms inside the boat at all times. Don't touch the green water beneath us. You might instantly turn into a frog, and Princess Tiana isn't here to kiss you. Now, as we get swallowed by Monstro the Whale, remember that Pinocchio was here before us and lit a great big fire deep down inside Monstro's belly that caused him to let out a great big sneeze. And look, he blew his tail right off. That gives us our very own special entrance into Storybook Land, making Monstro half the whale he used to be.
Look at the little houses. Mama,
Coming around the bend on your left is the quaint English village of Alice from Alice in Wonderland, who used to sit underneath the cave of the Big Bad Wolf. That Big Bad Wolf has been huffing and puffing and trying to get across this canal for 54 years to the houses of the three little pigs. The first one made of straw, the second made of sticks, and the very last one made of practical wolf-proof bricks. Now, I must have had a little bit too much of the Mad Hatter's tea, because now on your left-hand side is the quaint English village of Alice from Alice in Wonderland, who used to sit underneath those trees there, pondering her golden afternoons, until she followed a silly rabbit into the rabbit hole, down, down, down into the curiouser realm of Wonderland. In the center of the canal is London Park. Now, this is the very same park that Peter, John, Wendy, and little Michael Darling flew over with a little bit of faith, trust, love, and a whole lot of pixie dust. Straight ahead of us is Agrabah, the city of mystery and enchantment. At the top is the Sultan's palace. Directly below it is Agrabah Market. That's where Aladdin stayed one jump ahead of the lawman and one step ahead of the sword. He only stole what he couldn't afford, and that was everything. The biggest treasure Aladdin ever stole, of course, was Princess Jasmine's heart.
Aww.
We are now passing beneath the beautiful and sparkling rose-covered arches. These rose-covered arches are the very same ones that Aladdin and Jasmine flew under, over, and around on their magic carpet ride to a whole new world. And like the song says there, folks, every turn is a surprise, so keep those hands and arms inside the boat at all times. No one here is a diamond in the rough, and you certainly don't want to touch anything inside the Cave of Wonders, Wonders, Wonders.
Oh, I don't remember that.
On your left is the magic lamp of the genie. The genie has phenomenal cosmic powers, but an itty-bitty living space. Make a wish and it might very well come true. Over the 7 hills and the 7 waterfalls, past the 7 mountaintops, on your right-hand side is the cottage of the 7 Dwarves. Snow White is in there baking gooseberry pies for her friends, who are up in their diamond mine on the hill, whistling while they work. On your left is the enchanting French village of Cinderella, who grew up in that blue roof chateau right there with her winged stepmother and evil stepsisters, until she married Prince Charming and moved way on high into the gorgeous pink and gold castle there on top of the mountain, where she lived happily ever after. On your left is the giant patchwork quilt comprised of 23 different varieties of desert flowers on the patches, held together by those giant cross stitches. This was featured in the 1933 silly symphony called Lullaby Land. I hear that a very large giant calls this his bed at night when the park is closed. Now, in case you folks were wondering, all of the plants, trees, and flowers in Storybook Land are absolutely real, miniaturized using a special process known only to our gardeners here at Disneyland, with a little bit of pixie dust assistance from Tinkerbell. They are only allowed to grow 1 inch per year, and some of them are over 150 years old. Straight ahead of us is the stately manor of one J. Thaddeus Toad, known as Toad Hall from the film Wind in the Willows. Mr. Toad currently isn't at residence right now as he's out and about on a wild ride and nowhere in particular. That little house there belongs to his friend Ratty. Ratty's responsible for cleaning up all 9 of Toad's chimneys. On your left are the 3 mills. These enchanting 3 windmills were featured in the 1937 Silly Symphony entitled The Old Mill. In that second windmill there, the animals took shelter from a bitter winter storm. Straight ahead of us is the Alpine village of Geppetto. Geppetto's excited because his puppet head Pinocchio became a real boy, thanks to a wish on a star and some magic provided by a blue fairy. On your right-hand side, on those white sandy beaches in front of Eric's castle, was where Ariel took her first few steps as a human and became part of our world. Now, on your left, through the waterfall, you'll see the city of Atlantica. That's where Ariel grew up as the Little Mermaid and where her friends Flounder and Sebastian still spend to this day. For your safety, folks, keep those hands and arms inside the boat at all times, especially as we approach the dock. We don't want anybody's fingers getting smushed. My name is Johnny, and it's been my pleasure today to have been your storyteller, but as all good stories go, this one must come to an end. Stay seated until I've counted to the magical count of 3, and only on that magical count of 3 will we all stand together at the very same time. Remember, guys, this is a real boat. That there